clothes and food to eat is where the homeless roam the street, where broken glass and broken dreams are shattered and scattered amongst debris. Separation or art and still they laugh and dream of a mansion above the earth. No one to speak up on their behalf. Now tell me, do they stand a chance?
My name is Amir Howie, and I'm a struggling artist from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I am homeless. And I feel as though that the situation for the homeless is a very terrible situation, especially with the World Trade Centers, and it's very hard to get a job out here.
Never ask, when will they make a change?
Lift your hands to the one who created the sun. Children, and your light is shining again.
When it rains, normally what I try to do is
go to the club and hang out till about 5 o'clock,
yeah,
and then
4 or 5 in the morning, and then I'll come in after that.
Because the club is free. So
yeah, because the club is free, so then we'll be able to get out the rain, right? And then we'll just go to the club and we'll hang out there till like 3 or 4 in the morning. Excuse me. And then when we come back, we'll go into the garage or either down in the train station until the wee hours of the morning. And then we're woken up, things of that nature. This is an everyday process of being homeless.
Hi, my name's Farrell. I'm from New Jersey, and I'm a homeless guy too. I know that, like, there's different reasons for people to be on the streets. My specific reason is, like, I was in jail, I was a jail person, And there's a difference, like, when people come home from jail, most likely they go home to either their individual selves or their family. So I came home to my individual self because I don't have family. What I call my family is, relatives. They're relatives to me. They're not family. A family is a person, in my opinion, that is concerned about you and your welfare. Making sure that you're right. I don't have a person that has my back to be concerned about me and my welfare. So since I've been 14, this has been all Pharaoh. I've been taking care of myself every day of my life since then. And it's a lot of different reasons why I think I'm very educated. I have a college education. I have a high school diploma too. I'm finishing school. I go back. I start school again at 19. I go to college for culinary. So I have to be able to maneuver in and out of life, being able to wake up on time, being able to get to work and everything. I do all these things, but in the meantime, I just don't have a place to stay. They super tight on me.
Supposed to be.
No, they not.
I used to have a pair of them.
Not like built made like this.
Yeah, I used to.
Your legs ain't gonna look. Your legs is not getting. Your legs is too big for that. Look at that hole. Come on, you're not fitting in there.
I used to wear them.
I know, but this don't stretch.
Ew, man, that dog stink. During the daytime, I go to a program from 7 o'clock in the morning until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There I eat breakfast and I see my counselors and I get my business taken care of. After that, I go to the park and I come back and either I'll draw or I'll go to Barnes & Noble and I'll read or I'll hang with my brother, Pharaoh. And we do constructive things during the daytime. He keeps me up on point with things that I need to do. He's a real true friend. And he tells me things I don't want to hear even when I don't.
All right, well, I'm going to tell you this, I really don't like you.
Well, I consider this young man right here my family. This man right here is, like, me and him are brothers, Whatever he does, I'm there for him. He has my back at everything, and I have his back at everything. I do a lot of thinking. I'm a constant thinker, So I try to stay on him to be the same way. He's an artist. He draws. I'm an artist. I write. That's what I'm here for. I'm writing a book. I'm writing a book on homelessness, just like you're taping your thing. I'm writing a book on it. I have my diaries. I have 3 of them, and I constantly fill them too. I hope to get published.
My name is Brooklyn Mike. You know what I'm saying? Part of the Union Square crew here. I've been on the street for now, I guess about the better part of half a year now. But on and off, I've been on the street for like, I don't know, I guess like a good year or 2, total.
I've been on the street for 3 months, me myself, but there's the guys I know that've been out here for 12 years, 10 years, and they travel all through the U.S. They chase what homeless people call, they chase the heat. You know what I mean by chase the heat? They go to the happening cities and they chase the heat. Say like, now it's winter in New York, so it's gonna get very cold here. So they'll leave and they'll go to California, in Texas, in Florida, because it's gonna be warmer for the winter. You know what I mean? It's not, the winter won't be so hard on them. To me, in my opinion, they're hiding from reality. I mean, these guys, they wake up in the day, they find out what their hustle's going to be all day. They don't even consider going to fill out an application. I mean, this is not part of their everyday routine. They're not trying to get off the street. They're like it here. You know what I mean? We have a saying amongst us, there's a difference between being homeless and hopeless. Some people are hopeless. You know what I mean? Because they are content with what they're doing. You know what I mean? They don't want nothing else out of life. They're happy with what they're doing. But then you have guys like I strive to make it better for myself. You know what I mean? I want a family. I want to picket fence, 2.1 kids. I want these things. I'm still a young man. You know what I mean? I just seen a deaf person with a cell phone.
Yeah, that's great. That's funny. This. I'm going to sell,
what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Holler to the phone?
So what puts you on the streets?
You know, a lot of different things. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Precious cargo. You know, drugs, no job, you know, things like that. Things of that nature. That's Sir Wheels.
And Sean Penn right here. You
know?
What? Sean Penn.
Actor! I want to be an actor on Broadway. I'm gonna be an actor someday, you know, because I believe that I would fit nicely in, you know, the movie awards. You know, I think I would do nice. You know, I have I wrote out what I'm gonna say when I get my award.
Right on. That's real. That's
thank
real.
you for all my fans and all the people that go to movies, pay like, you know, 3 times too much to go see like a half-assed movie, you know, with people that can't act.
You know
what I'm saying?
Studying the Actors Guild just for the simple fact.
Are you in SAG?
Yes,
Yeah?
just for the simple fact that, you know, the entertainment industry is so involved with nothing. So involved with, you know,
they're like
the business industry.
The devil's behind that.
It must
be.
No, really?
Yes.
No.
Yes, Wheels.
I'm a veteran from Vietnam War. 2.5 years I was a sergeant. I got shot. They brought me back. I went to California after that. I continued my career in the Marine Corps, and I was a drill sergeant in Camp Pelly. I've been on the street about 2.5 months. What put me on the street is I lost my job, and in the World Trade Center shit, my union, the union I was in, they just dropped dead because the union was in World Trade Center. One. So, you know, I lost my job, I lost my apartment and everything, but kind of like it out here now, you know what I'm saying? I kind of like it here.
That was cool. That was real cool.
Repent, for the kingdom of heaven it's near. The tunnel is
Tell
very
him,
narrow.
brother.
Only the people that will repent from the society that make you greed. Think about this. You work for your money.
I'm coming, honey.
To get your money, they charge tax of your money.
Wow, that shit was
To buy
real
food, they still take tax of your money.
Yeah, I'm alright.
And then with that tax money, you pay people that work in this fucking park that kick us out every morning and then treat us like shit. And without that tax money, like, you know, build weapons that go bomb to other country. Fuck this. I've been homeless for 5 months. I met a lot of people that just like myself. And I always find one thing in common is that they find something in this society that was not fit into their personality, that does not fit to who they are. And for them to be who they really are, to be themselves, they have to be out here. All I know is I'm repenting from the system. That's what repent means. Repent means return to your highest state. Biblically, it says, if you follow God, you do not have a roof on top of your head. And people forget that everything out of this earth, it's out of evil, including government, everything you might, name it, it's there.
Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus won. When Jesus won. When Jesus won. When Jesus won. When my Jesus won. When Jesus won. Wash my sins away.
Yeah, there's just one guy just to yell at me, get a job. But like when I ask spare some change, spare some change, I don't really mean spare change, I really mean be care for a change. And also like I can't judge people. I ask old people, young people, cripple, whatever it is, because that's about no judgment. And it's helping me out, like seeing how whatever people will tell me, that's what the answer they will get when they'll ask God if they can be admitted to the kingdom. So, it's just watch. Most people don't really even care. They're not even listening.
Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day.
Look at my face. Tell me if it was me. I've never been knocked down in my life, son.
All right, no doubt.
No, don't play a game. You don't know.
All right, you ain't better. Chill.
This is one of the situations that living and being homeless you have to go through. People going at each other's throats. It's very uncomfortable. Lying down and going to sleep, especially having an enemy, you never know if you're going to wake up the next day or not. You take a chance when you do that, when you fall asleep on a bench in a park anyway. This is as real as it gets. This is prison on the outside, being homeless. You feel locked up emotionally, you feel locked up spiritually as well as mentally. It's very, very rough out here.
It's the railroad spike, baby. I was going to use it if I had to, but it wasn't that much drama. Nobody was cutting nobody, nobody was hitting nobody. But if I had to, I was going to use that, but I didn't have to, all right? This is a rough life here, man. It's tough. You get to a lot of shit.
Danny,
right now.
Danny, you don't want to fight with me. Danny.
I don't give a fuck who you got, bro.
You don't want to fight with me, Danny.
Let's go.
Danny,
Let's fight,
Go
baby.
back over there and sit down.
Yeah,
Talk
okay.
to Jimmy.
Okay, keep that at the back of your fucking head, pal.
All right,
because you ain't nothing to me, bro.
Okay, Danny.
Nothing. And when you're ready, you go. We go.
I'm not your enemy, man. Why you talking to me
why you
like
saying you're not gonna fight me, bro?
I said because you need to calm down. That's why you fucking.
No, I don't give a fuck.
You're
I'll fight
acting like a
anybody
fucking-
now.
you're
I don't
acting
give
like
a
a
fuck.
fucking maniac.
You, him, anybody. You wanna fuck with me? Nobody. You little heat. Fuck you. When I was in Vietnam, I killed people. I had 35 confirmed kills in Vietnam. I kill people, but I don't kill people because I'm a nasty person. I kill people because I survived. I'm man hard, man. I'm fucked up.
Okay, I'm saying you want to talk.
That is hard.
No, I want to talk to her. You get the fuck out of here. I'm serious.
What's up, man?
Fuck out of here, man. I don't want you talking to my old lady now. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm telling you, bro. Fuck out of here. I'm telling you, get the fuck out of here. All right? That's what I'm telling you to do. You want to do something, you do it. Otherwise, bounce, money. Are you leaving too now? Man, I want to talk to you before you. I tell you, if you go with him, I'm going to kick his fucking ass all over this place.
I'm just walking over here,
No,
Dan.
you're gonna
I'm
go
not
on
into
train.
I'm not into
You're going on a
violence.
train. No, you're
I'm
going on
not
a train.
into violence. No. This is
Yes,
a free
you're
world.
going.
Just don't hurt my
I'm
sister.
going over here to sit.
I ain't hurting nobody, man. Just back the fuck off, Mo.
I'm going over here to sit.
Oh, I'm coming with you.
No, you sit over there,
No, I
Dan,
don't.
until you cool off. I think you need to relax. Dan, when I met you earlier this evening, you were very sedate and very relaxed. I think you need to go over there a while and just tone down for a little bit.
over there?
I am just going to sit over here for a while quietly. A time out period. Do you understand me? You sit over there, I can still see you, but you need to just relax a little bit. Do you understand me? All right.
Listen to her, Danny. She's right. Listen to her, buddy.
Anybody goes over there and talk to you, I'm kicking your fucking ass.
Ain't nobody
Anybody.
gonna bother her. Ain't nobody gonna bother her.
We're gonna fight. Anybody. I don't give a fuck.
Danny, take a
So
chill.
if she don't sit by herself, leave her alone.
Take a chill, Danny. Just chill, all right?
Well, see, I met Philly last week, introduced by a friend. You know what I'm saying? It's my dog right here, Philly. And basically, I want to do a presentation on homeless and how they're treated subordinate to society. So I want to express the views how capitalism kind of ruins society, because we don't even contribute to society. The fact that we're individuals itself destroys mankind. You know what I'm saying? It's all about equality. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's given a chance. You know, every day he's not given a chance to live, and people take for granted what the true needs in life. You know, food, shelter, and love. And Philly here, every day he's in search for these things. But people like me and other people in you know, general class Americans, they take these things for granted. So I'm trying to show to my class, who fall in these range of class, and try to express to them how it is and how Philly lives his life.
It's about a good 15 or 20 of us that live in Union Square Park that are homeless. Between us, as far as getting welfare checks and SSI checks, we all take turns sleeping because we sleep outside, and that's very dangerous. From time to time, people come by, you know, they give us coffee, breakfast, early in the morning, whatever. I want to use this to my advantage to show the world how living homeless is, and to try to prevent anybody from ever getting in this situation as far as me doing my part as a citizen. Since I've been there, approximately the accumulation of 8 months, a man died from gangrene in the park. They pronounced him dead at 3:48 in the morning, but because he was homeless and he didn't have insurance, it took the quarter, approximately 4 hours to pick his body up, and he laid on the ground. These are things that we go through as far as being homeless. It's not about being black or about being white. Obviously, it's about being in a financial struggle. My house caught on fire, apparently, and I came out of a long-term relationship in Philadelphia. I told you that because I would never want to see any of you guys in this situation. A girl that I met my second one up here that slept in a park with us, she committed suicide because you know, she just couldn't take being homeless because she had a business and she lost it and she didn't know how to deal with it. So, you know, like, my thing to you is just keep positive. And I know it gets hard out here. You know, like, life is full of problems. That's the way that life is. When you get done one problem, you have another. But some people, all their problems come at the same time, and it's really, really, really hard to deal with. My thing to you guys is just hang in there and keep positive. Thank you. I know it gets hard out here. You know, like, life is full of problems. That's the way that life is. When you get done one problem, you have another. But some people, all their problems come at the same time, and it's really, really, really hard to deal with. My thing to you guys is just hang in there and keep positive. Thank you. I felt very, very emotional. I felt good because I was able to get my point across, but I felt very, very sad, you know, and it's very hard staying positive even in a negative situation.
If you want to see a homeless person, you know, give them money. But even if it's not money, you know, give them your time. Give them conversation. Because one thing they do need is love. It's lonely being homeless. And, you know, at least you can show your humanity and you know, care for them. Homeless are people, man. Just people without homes. That's it. You know what I'm saying? If, like, Philly took me to Staten Island last week. And it's the first time I've been there, man. And that's like one of the greatest feelings I've ever had. Because, I mean, without even money, he showed me what it was like to, you know, he showed me love without money. And I appreciate that greatly.
Let the blind be
never starve here, not up in this piece.
This is how we eat usually, like, you know, there's always like places where we can eat for free, which is good.
This is my friend Yudi. We're just going to McDonald's to go get something to eat. He comes to the park and he helps me out. And me and him are very, very close friends.
Yeah. He's a great artist. I've seen his work. And he's trying to help himself, so why can't I help him? You know, I'm also a struggling artist, so, you know, if I got paid today, so if I got a few dollars, why not share the wealth?
That's my man.
It's a bunch of fuck-ups that are all stuck together, and, you know, they have no motives to do anything because they're getting taken care of right there. They just fuck each other up, they steal from each other, you know, it's like, yeah, it's like jail. It's
You take your fucking shoes off, go to sleep, and this is no lie, your shoes will be gone. You'll be walking barefoot.
Shoe laces. People fucking steal your laces and shit there. And, like,
Security guards, they got people selling crack for them. That's no lie. It's like it's worse in there than it is on the streets.
there's some decent ones that like uptown. I can't remember what hospital it's through and stuff, but you can go and they'll stick you in there and they provide all meals and shit. Like, there's even a building where you can go and get dollar joints.
That's what it is.
They come here weekly and stuff, will bring sandwiches, etc., and then they'll always be like, hey, here's the new information on this shelter, you know, everything like that. And I tell them numerous times, like, I'm not going to a shelter, you know, no one wants to go to a shelter. They don't understand. They think because it is sponsored partly by churches, they provide for those shelters, but they don't know what goes on inside the walls.
Hi, my name is Mo. This is a poem by G.S. Jackson, a.k.a. Ginny. I look around, and what do I see? A stronger set of people walking by me. Yesterday there was doubt and fear, but today I see courage and care. Memories of loved ones are brought out. Kind words of encouragement come out of mouths. And if what was tried was to bend our will, the spirit of New Yorkers stands proud, still.
I wrote the poem because when the disaster happened and you saw people coming, people were even somewhat scared to look up for a while. And for the first couple of days, you saw people that were just dragging their feet. But as time wore on, you started seeing confidence. People started standing up straighter. Then you saw them giving each other reinforcement in the candlelight lighting and that bonding when each one was holding hands and they did not care what the color of the hand was there, but just to give that feeling of reassurance and togetherness. And then from then came a strength, and that's what I felt overall.
I love nights like this because of the mist when the Twin Towers, you know, you could see the Twin Towers like just climbing into the mist and the rest of the building would disappear, and it used to look beautiful because that reminded me of it, you know, over here.
We're dead. Free to do what you want. Nobody will tell you what to do. What? All day? Drink, get fucked up, laugh, have a good time. When I go back to work, it's not going to be that. It's going to be back to work, normal life. You know, it's like, this is like no responsibilities, man, you know? Sometimes it's good. I'm not going to do this forever. It's about to end next week.
But I'm saying, for me, myself, right now, I'm at the bottom of my I'm done, man. This is the fucking worst, man. There's nothing more I feel about this fucking big, bro. I feel like a piece of shit. This is fucking degrading, bro. I hate having people walk by and look at me sleeping on a fucking bench. I feel like a piece of shit, bro. The fuck?
It don't really bother me that way, you know. Don't bother me.
You want to say fucking bum this, bum that, get a job. Fuck, man, give me one. Give me the chance, I'll show you. I never lost a job in my life, bro. Never. Nobody wants to give you a chance, man. That's all we need. Each and every one. It's just a chance, man. Somebody to show that they fucking care instead of looking down somebody and just pull somebody up and fucking give them a helping hand. That's what I think it's about. Everybody says this country's so fucking great. Let's show it, man. Why don't we fix things that are wrong here? Fuck.
You like it?
Instead of going every other fucking country and fixing their problems, why don't we fix our own and take care of our own first? That's how I feel. Shit like that gets me upset. You got motherfuckers walking around here that are fucking crazy, that don't know what the fuck they're doing, don't know where they are. They cannot help themselves, and they leave them out here. Somebody should come along, pick them up, and put them in a fucking institution. They leave these motherfuckers out here walking in fucking bare feet, fucking big holes in their feet and shit, man. It's fucking crazy, bro. That is fucking crazy. That shit shouldn't be happening. In the best city in the fucking world, yeah. Give me a fucking break.
The steps that I'm trying to make to change or to do or to not do the same things where I was going wrong. Not saving money, getting a job, budgeting my money as well, being independent and doing things for myself, not trying to count on anybody else. These are all learning experiences that I'm trying to adjust to now.
I love you, man. My kid, alright? I would never do nothing to you, alright? I'm sorry, you forgive me?
Where there's more hungry mouths and food to eat is where the homeless roam the streets, where broken glass and broken dreams are shattered and scattered amongst the pre-sufferation or art, and still they laugh and dream of a mansion above the earth. No one to speak up on their behalf. Now tell me, do they stand a chance where there's more food and mouths to feed, where you'll find those who claim to lead because of all their personal greed? They always want more than they need. They don't help those below the half. Instead they'll stand aside and laugh as if it's all we'll ever ask. When will they make a change?
Lift your hands to the one who created the sun, my children.